Okay, real quick, this is not an official video. I just wanted to show you something that I discovered with the X catch. Okay, so first, overhand grip, underhand grip, do your X catch, okay? The hand that's on the top, which right now is my left, is going to pull across into my chest while my right hand stays still. So the nunchuck that's on the bottom, okay, see how this is higher, this is lower? The one that's on the bottom, the one that's lower, doesn't move, while the one that's up higher does move. It's going to pull across to the chest, and you're actually going to kind of rip it across to this hand, and it's going to be a horizontal wrist roll. So in slow motion, I'm going to rip it across, and I'm going to change hands. This is going to create a horizontal wrist roll. And from there, you just let it bounce off to the side of your bicep. Here. Oops. Here, here, here. Now, how do you get back into it is a little bit trickier. But if you want to get back into it, let's say you want to figure out the reverse version of this. We're in an overhand grip. We're starting off with our hand by our bicep. We do an overhead, we do a horizontal wrist roll. Make sure it does not hit your face, so you may want to hold it kind of far in front of your face so it doesn't hit you. Here's the thing, you're actually going to catch it at a timing that you don't usually catch a wrist roll. Usually when you catch a wrist roll, it's as soon as this end comes, does its roll around your wrist, and you actually wait half a rotation before you catch it. This time you're actually going to catch it half a rotation closer, which happens almost simultaneously at the end of the wrist roll. So if we go in very slow motion, first go like this. You're going to just kind of make sure that you're going to bounce it across your elbows or your biceps like this, and you're going to just make sure that your hand is in the right place. Your opposite hand needs to cross because that's where your hand was at the X catch after you crossed it over, okay? So it's right here. Boom. Now what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that that hand's ready to check, and it's going to be catching towards your face. So you're going to be grabbing it right here. It's going to be this way. It's not going to be this way. It's going to be this way. You're going to do a horizontal wrist roll, okay? So here, horizontal wrist roll. Now here's the thing. The horizontal wrist roll, this part is actually going to catch right here. So the nunchuck will actually be spinning this direction. You're going to catch it right there. Usually you catch it over here. Do you see? You're actually going to catch it here, and this is going to be the where you last left your X catch. Okay? So it's going to be just like this. As soon as your wrist roll is done, you catch it. A matter of fact, it's almost simultaneous. Almost every time you catch a horizontal wrist roll, you're usually used to waiting for it to finish waiting for your hand to finish the roll and giving it a half rotation and catching it. This time, it's almost happening simultaneously. Oops, yeah, I missed it. I'm still working it too, right there. Boom. And that will allow you to go straight into unwinding the X catch. So remember, catch it early, unwind it. X catch, roll it out. Oops. Wrist roll, catch, and under. Again, chances are if you have any confusion about when to catch it, you're probably catching too late, because that's usually when people catch it. As soon as this wrist roll happens, this nunchuck's already going to be here, and it's going to be flying that direction. So once this is done, your hand just right there automatically. If it's not there, you're gonna have to catch it this way, and then you've just pretty much started over with the X catch. It's not in that threaded, wound up position. So hope you enjoy. The timing's really strange for me too, because I've never actually had to catch it so soon. But I kind of like that. Boom. Oops. And I'm thinking there's probably a lot of techniques where you can go where you catch the wrist roll only halfway. This can't be the only one. Boom. Boom. So X catch, horizontal wrist roll, to bounce. And then horizontal wrist roll, back to the X catch, and you can unwind it. If you do it too late, like normal, you'll be in just regular X catch position. But if you catch it half a spin earlier, you'll be in the cross position, which will allow you to go back to the original point.